Welcome back to another live stream here on the twitch.tv/the Xisuma, or possibly you're watching on my second channel over on YouTube. We're going to start a new game of Mob Factory. Let's click on that button. Let's jump right into this thing. Check it out. We are paused because it is tutorial time and the buttons are in front of the text. This is a demo, by the way. It's free to play on Steam. Place crossbows, something, the worms, left click to place QE to rotate the mouse wheel. I've actually played this already, so I know exactly what I'm doing. This game is a combination of Factorio and tower defense, which I just love because I like both of those types of games. So I played this earlier and I really got stuck into it, and I thought, let's just be spontaneous and stream that this evening, you know? Peeps in the chat are tuning in. We got bananas from Hero Blender, Chiwi Pepper, Enderbram, and Lucaro. Thanks for letting me know that we're live. Can we get an audio check as well? Like, I turned this down because... Wait, didn't I turn that back up? Ah. Okay, peeps. Let me know if that's too loud. If that's too loud, we got a problem, right? According to my mixer, I'd say that's actually probably pretty good. I'm going to turn it down a touch. Sounds great in my opinion, says... Right and all. Excellent. Okay, so sounds in check. We have to unpause to watch the worms spawn and press spacebar to do the pausing. This is going to be such a cool game today. I can't wait to get going. Danny Glaze, thank you so much for 49 months of support. Appreciate it. All right, y'all are saying it sounds good. That's awesome. We are unpaused. You have to wait for the worms to spawn. You will get to craft your own spawners later and stuff as well, which is really cool. You may have noticed I put these in a very optimal position. And I also have additional blocks down here that we're going to get stuck into, but I will start off by picking up some items, and then our crafting menu appears because there are 3 types of item. And then there's all of this stuff too. Oh my god. I did not get that deep into it earlier, but I kind of know how to play to get going a little faster, so I feel like we're really going to get stuck in. Vemperor, thank you so much for 12 months with the Amazon Prime. That's a whole year of support. Greatly appreciated, my dude. Burning Paper Giant says, I have this wish listed already. Looking forward to a full release. Me too. Me too. Yeah, I would... You know, I'm going to play it and have fun today, and then I don't know how far the demo lets you go. And a full release later down the line would be awesome. So we got to create some bronze coins with the assembler over here. I'm just going to put it... Let's see. The bar here is kind of in the way. There we go. That's much better. We do that. And then this. Bronze coins. We now need to get these items into there, which we can do with the conveyor. And from what I've seen, it pretty much feels like you're always going to have conveyors where the mobs walk because you need to collect their drops. So now that's being created and it's going to spit out those items and it will leave them on the ground like we see right here. Items can be left on the ground, but sometimes it's good for a little bit of organization just to move it around. In fact, if we hover over this, it says conveyor items into here to store. So what I can do with these things that we're creating is just that, and then for the one that goes over a little further, we can jostle it in like this. So now this island that we have is creating bronze coins, which is pretty cool. Okay, apparently we might have an issue with the capture saying the bottom of the screen is cut off. Oh yeah, the game resized itself. Huh. I did not notice it doing that. I had a lot of trouble getting it to display properly, and then it's gone and resized itself. So, we'll leave it as such. I guess what I will do... Something always goes wrong. That's the way it is though, right? Let's see if we can... It's being unkind to me. Anyway, you can see we're getting bronze coins in the meantime. Right, now will you let me do something? Yeah, it will. Wow, it cut off a lot of the game. Okay, thanks for letting me know. I thought I had it all figured out, but I don't. It probably resized itself when we jumped into the game. Yeah, this is just something I've noticed with certain games, is that they, on my system and my last system as well, they don't like the resolution of my monitors, and so games just behave funny because of it. Anyway, what we got to do is buy an island, right? up here, buy an island, it says. And we've been given them same options that I had before, but the layout was different. So to buy this island that's got nothing on it, we need 10 silver coins, or we do the left or the right. Let's do the left. Ha! So we've got a new enemy, which is the spider, and it moves fast. And as you can see, we've got a bridge between the two islands. Now, when I unpause the game, it just continues as so, but we'll pause it because we're going to have mobs appearing over here. So we need to start to set up our defense. And over here at the imp table is where you can buy certain things. So this is area slow. And now what we really need actually is to grab those before they go in. In fact, what we might do is just make it so that that one always goes there. Alright? And then that way we have a trickling income of that stuff. But going back to that imp table, we want to buy one of these. So if we go set up this crossbow and put the slowness thing that we brought in the corner, that'll slow the creatures down and shoot them as well. So me old discussing the temperature. It's really hot here. I'm sweltering. And it's going to get warm while we stream. Shoot again, my dude. Shoot again. Just in time. So that was pretty ropey, right? We need some extra defense, that's for sure. We can pick up these items manually for now. But as you'll know, we'll want to assemble them. And we can craft a sandworm with 20 of those. Which is probably the thing... No, do we want to do that next? I don't think we do. I think we want to stop making coins and just collect these items. So let's go ahead and do like we did on the other one and just set it up like that, basically. And then we'll start to collect these items. What this game doesn't have is the means to speed up time, which is something you tend to see in these sorts of games sometimes. Is it concurrent or is it one at a time? Oh, yeah, the whole thing is happening together. So it's like we're buying new territory. Malfredson says, will you stream decked out? I might do tomorrow. I really don't know what to expect. Like, I could log on and there'd just be loads of people on playing. So, you know, I don't know what the plan is, basically. Right, so are we up to 20 yet? Nope, we've got one more round and then we can buy some sandworms. And then we can start to complicate a little bit. So it's a bit of a slow process to begin with. But as I know what I'm doing, you'll probably see we'll hasten it up a little quicker. Now, I'm going to start to build other things here now that we've got some of those coins. Because we're going to need some more assemblers. Going to need some other things too. Could probably do another slowness thing just in this corner. Especially if we're going to expand this. By the way, we have wall pieces. So it shows us the enemy path here. And we'll get to change the enemy path and use it to adapt to our strategy, so to speak. Okay, we can also buy that now. But we really want to spend that on a sandworm. So let's get a time thing here on the corner. Area slow. That'll help us make a few more conveyors as well, as these might get killed a little quicker and the resources will go into here. All looks good. The next thing is to craft one of these. Yeah. I didn't actually do this earlier. You can craft things over here. There's also a toggle. 1 or 5. I think that's how many at a time. I did not realize you could manually craft. I thought this was a reference to everything that you could craft inside of this block. So when I was doing this earlier, I was using assemblers to set everything up. So when we put that down, we're going to double the amount of creatures coming through here, which is why we need to increase our arsenal, and that will help us tremendously. So I'm going to roll the dice a little bit, and we're going to get rid of that one, and we're going to put this here. It's a more powerful thing. If we put another sand spawner down here, it creates a secondary path. And we want it to join that one there. Now what we may also want to do is make use of this again. And that might work a little better if we block off this. I don't know why there's a down arrow here. Or maybe that's one of those crossbow shots that's just been fired off. Also, that one technically doesn't need to be there. So you can see our path now, right? Let's say something dies immediately. We want to pick up those items. So now we're about to double the amount of creatures coming through. And we've got to be able to handle that. I see some questions in chat that I think I'm answering with my actions right now. Oh, it was not good enough. It was not good enough. So we just took a bit of damage. You actually regen your health over time, so it's kind of a case of don't take too many big gambles. I think the place I'm going to put this is here. Right? That should aid us greatly. We could get another slowness thing in here possibly, but we don't have the resources for it yet. But we're trying to up the amount of resources. And we're creating the conveyors still in the process. I don't think... we're probably going to need some more assemblers with time, so... Oops, let's make a few of those. And possibly we could look at doing something... Actually, I can't craft these yet. I don't know when you get to craft the other types, so we're kind of limited to what we've got going on over here at the moment. I like the idea of this not just being so close every single time. Okay, so do we have a slowness one in the corner? There's also like a damage one, just general damage. But you get that through other means. Now let's just take an area slow. Okay, because at the moment, based on what we're producing, I think it makes more sense to buff this over here. Can I get a Cyclops thing as well? I can. Let's go ahead and take that one out and put this here. Now, the question is that enough for free? Are these things coming through? I'm not sure. If we were to put in another something somewhere, I'm not entirely sure where I'd put it. Can I put one down here, like there? No. The way our layout is at the moment, this works pretty well. Yeah, it's not good enough yet. One's getting through. Can we get another one of those? Awesome. So we're going to have to re-strategize our layout. I think this block here is probably the spot to go and put something. So we'll have that there. And then we probably want to make it turn a corner here instead of going up the top. So let's put a wall block here so we start to segment things off. I'm going to get rid of that. I'm going to pause it just so it's a little easier to look at. So when I put that there, they're going to want to come that way. Aha, now it's quicker to go up there, is it? Which is fine. Just means we've got to build a wall, right? And then we'll put these conveyors back in. Good stuff. And then we want some assemblers. Now we've got 3 of them. What I'm going to do is go back to making coin bags, assemblers, and the conveyor belts. And then over here we're going to craft another sandworm thing. Although apparently I've been spending all of those on weapons and stuff, right? So let's go with that thing there. I wonder if I can put the crossbow behind the other one. I didn't think about that, like it could shoot across it or something. Hi X, I've been curious about this game, says Nassis Khan. It certainly caught my attention when I learned about it today. Hello, are we destroying things down here now? Makes sense. Yeah, that setup is doing terrific. We want one more of those. Gonna put that here. And then we can create a sandworm when we've got 20 of those, because I just spent it all, didn't I? Alright, so a little bit more of a waiting game, but now we're passively making our other resources that we're going to take advantage of later. I love Balloon Tower Defense series, says Nassis Khan. I never got into the balloons one, but I played some other ones like Gemcraft. They're a really fun concept when you first learn about them, but after that they become kind of repetitive. So it's nice to play ones with a twist. And actually, I played the very first incarnations of these tower defense games, although I did learn later on that there were some like prototype pre-generators or predecessors or whatever the word is. But the ones that I played were back in the StarCraft use map settings era. I even had a go at making my own take on it with my own level. They were absolutely terrific to play. The Black Ranger, 87 months. Hi X, hope you're doing good. Just wanted to pop in and say hi. I've moved countries, so I don't have a lot of time to watch your streams, but I'll tune in from time to time, hopefully. Have a great stream. Wow, that sounds exciting, my dude. Big life decision, moving country. I hope it goes well for you. And thank you for the 87 months. It's incredible. So once again, you know the deal, right? We're stepping up production. I think I want an extra one of these, you know, just in case. Interesting to see if it will shoot across the wall. It does, but it hits the wall. Huh. Yeah, it looks like it's not even getting close. That's just a little bit of extra insurance for us. So now that we've got lots of resources coming through, let's go ahead and put one of these in and get it to make more of the coins, the bag coins. We now want to focus on this area over here, right, and ramp up production, which we can't actually do because we don't know how to make these yet. So we need to open like a new island at this point, and that requires getting a silver bag, or we just do another one of these over here, which I'm not that inclined to do because then we have to build a bunch of defense for it. So we need to look at getting this silver bag. So if we look at the recipe, where's the recipe? Wait. I can't craft everything over here. I can craft some stuff. Aha. Goal is to silver. So if we set down, let's say this thing, and ask it to do silver, it is used to buy new islands. And it costs this stuff plus the bags that we got going on over here. Right, so the way to do this, I think, is we're now going to separate these. This will all make sense in a moment. Okay, and then we're going to put 2 of those. And that's just going to be for our bronze bags now. I think we're still making some bronze bags over here. We'll just leave it. We'll store some for the future. But some of them go around to this side. So as you might suspect... how do I want to do this next bit? Because we've got a spider that dies... way too far over there. I feel like I want an extra weapon. Let's go ahead and grab that thing. And then without changing too much over here, let's see what we can do with some walls. So like I'm going to remove some of that. Yeah, I'm going to need a big old wall from top to bottom. Okay, that in theory should help. Also, we're not producing more walls, are we? Let's change that one to walls then. Okay. Have a habit of pressing escape to close a menu. Oh, I never opened this chest. There's rewards inside of it. Yeah, there you go. Let's add a little insurance over here. That should really set us up. So now what we're going to do is bring our items this way. What we also want to do is have this stuff cross and join in somewhere. We're going to create like a little circle. Yeah, that's what we want. Then we'll set up 2 of these to be for silver. Good stuff. And then they're just going to point up. Like that. Let's see it in action, because we have just created a whole new system. So we're getting some of those bronze things coming across from the other side. Just looking at the right-hand side of the screen there with the stuff coming over, like... there's plenty coming through, which is good. And we're killing all the mobs on the left, and now the other item, whatever it is getting picked up over here. We just need those bronze bags to come through. So it looked to me like basically they needed more coming through. We have not a crazy amount of extra stuff here. Not a crazy amount. Yeah, I'm gonna take that one off so that these ones will make a little faster. And we got 28 in the bag. Webs, they're webs. So we could, if we wanted to, perhaps expand this spawn area down here. And then that means we can increase the production again. We just want to be a bit smart about where we put this stuff. So we've got this area damage thing here. If I go ahead and put it right there, and if we look at the way it's making damage, we can modify these walls. So let's pause the game and put our extra one of those down here. Can I not move it? I don't think I can move it. Okay. So what we really want... Can they walk across each other? No. Right. That's a bit... Okay, that's a bit of a problem. So now they can all make their way to here. Actually, we want them to go to there. All right. And then I'm not sure if I can... Oh, I can remove it. It's because I was paused. Okay, okay. we can do a much better job here then. So I'm going to put 1 and 2 there. And then I'm going to take that one. I'm having a bit of trouble with this pause thing. No, I have to wait. Okay, I can make this slightly more efficient is what I'm getting at. Kind of looks like we might even have room for yet another one. Okay, now I can pick them up. Right. Or can I? When can I take it? I think it's like immediately after. No, there's some sort of rule or cooldown here. It's just not terribly intuitive. Right, the whole goal is to get more of those bags over there. So how much stuff is making its way all the way through? A fair bit. So what we'll go ahead and do is change that right to that one. Bring this down and make that one go across. Swap this out, put in that. Again, press and escape. Don't know why. Right, can't pick this up again. There's got to be some cooldown or something there. You pretty much don't need crossbows anymore, says Zetok. On this area here, it doesn't look like, does it? How did I get rid of it? I don't see any like metric on the screen that suggests like there's a undo limit or something or other. Like I just. Maybe it's because that was the actual, like, very first one. Also, I've just realised that they can walk that way around, so now they'll go in here. Brilliant. Yeah, they are absolutely getting wrecked right at the very beginning, aren't they? Wow. We could potentially put a lot more there. Interesting. Anyway, we have been trying to produce silver bags. We now have 4 silver bags, and to buy another island, we need 1. So let's go ahead and buy this one down here. Nope, we need 30 bags. Okay, so in which case we just do a sneaky little redirect there. And maybe just set these ones up for the time being to do bags. Alright. Hi X, have you considered putting an ender pearl in the center room of your Bed Wars game? I have not. How y'all enjoying this game so far? Do you think it looks interesting? Luca, I turned off the sub goal because it was just... It kind of looked like it was going to be in the way of other stuff, and I was just like... I don't know, I don't even know if I could be bothered with it anymore. So, yeah, I turned it off for this one. Right, anyway, we're now pumping out the bronze coins, that's for sure. Looks very cool, I like it, says Hero Blender. Chill game, says Chewy Pepper. Some of you saying it looks interesting. Love me some TD, this looks like a bunch of fun, says Flip Flop Gaming. The one thing I'll say about it is it's very sort of like passive and not very punishing. If you put down too many of these and you can't handle it, like you'll lose this health meter, but then it'll regenerate. Which kind of makes sense, like, you know, otherwise it's like you can only slip up so many times. But because of that, I don't know, it kind of feels like you're building up infrastructure like a puzzle that keeps getting bigger and bigger, and there's less of that like risk-reward element of a tower defense, or you know, less of a challenge. Like the ones I've played before, you're really balancing trying to beat the level and not die, whereas this one it feels like, you know, you're just building up this automation all the time. Now I've kind of made a little bit of a mistake here. By the way, we've got a wizard. We'll talk about that in a second, or a merchant, actually. So the mistake was I didn't check how many resources I had to buy more of these things, right? So I kind of now need to redirect this stuff into there for the time being. And then I need to think about what stuff have we got over here, because it kind of seems like everything's dying straight away. In which case I'm going to take these away and hope that that's good enough. And then if we come over here, I think we can maybe get away with this. Although the mobs that spawn here, I think they dodge projectiles or something. Skeletons can only be... Oh, can only be hurt from behind. So you can't forward shoot at them like this one is doing, right? I think that's what it's saying. let's go ahead. For now, we'll just do something simple. Wall it off like that. Send them up there. And then that means we can attack them from behind again. And then, do I have... I will buy an insurance policy. Not really an insurance policy, is it? Wait, did that buy it? I got a crossbow here or something? I thought I just brought one, so let's press it again. Crossbow. Yeah, so I've brought one, but it doesn't appear down here. That's probably just a bug. And that's kind of an annoying bug because now I... Wait a minute, crossbow? Okay, there it is. I got it. It's like off the screen. Oh yeah, you can only hurt them from behind, so... Apparently I have multiple crossbows. So that setup should help. And let's put in another area slow up here, just in case. Again, since we've got it, let's use it. Another JT's here for 75 months. Feels like it's been a while since I've read out that name. Enjoying you checking out new games. I find so many new to me games this way. Yeah, I haven't done it in a while, so this thing caught my attention. Lippery, thank you for your lovely message. It's right at the top of my screen. You've been enjoying Satisfactory. Cool. I played that game a long time ago. I made the mistake of playing it before it was finished, which I might be doing right now with this game. I find if you play, or at least for me, if I play a game before it's finished, it really changes my experience of it, because you kind of play with this, I don't know, stripped down version of the game, and then... Oh, let's just make sure this is working. It's working, that's good. And then you never really kind of like get to see the final product, because I figure out what the game is about and I sort of lose interest. Because I lose interest in games pretty quickly. They've got to offer a lot of creativity for me to sort of stick with it. Anyways, you know the Hoozle, the Julio, the Dealio. We are going to now move these shields that we're collecting all the way down to the bottom here. This has unlocked the cauldron, which makes the potions with the strongest item available. And it's over here that we can trade potions for upgrades. So there are conveyor speed upgrades, assembler intake, and assembler production. And then you can upgrade the cauldron. So now we need to make potions, very similar to Factorio. We can also make spider spawners, right? So we can buff this area that we got down here. And I've got an idea on how to do that. I mean, this thing's currently being handled by crossbows alone. So I think we can buff that up. And we got a lot of this stuff coming through. We got a few bronze coins, some silver coins. Let's go ahead and buy ourselves... Oh, what's this? Is that the area of effect damage? You have to look in the bottom right to see where it is. We can buy a crystal, a slow long-range weapon. Let's totally check out the crystal, because I have not seen this one before. Right, if we're going to buff this here, what I've been thinking of doing is... Yeah, that's in the way is what you're saying. What I've been thinking of doing is putting the spawners sort of coming up in a line, so they all come out and go across. In which case we'll put that there. Okay, so we're messing up our own setup a little bit, which we're not going to worry about too much. Now the next thing I want to buy, if I can buy, is this one. So that's area damage. We'll go ahead and we'll put that. Let's actually put it on that first corner. And then right, so we've lost our slowness time thing somewhere down here. Hang on, I think I can sort of see there's more on the bottom of the screen. But it's just a crossbow at the moment. Okay, that thing went into here. So I need to put that there. So it might be worth us moving a few things up here, like the raw resources and the coin bags. They're not really things we need on the hotbar a lot. So they've now got a spot up there. So slowness goes here. And I guess we're testing out this new weapon, right? Will it work? I don't know. Oh, there's actually like more space on the side here again. The graphics kind of throw me off and make me think it's different. Yeah, so we just killed all of them with that. That's promising, but now we want to make more of these. Insufficient resources, so we're relying on the materials coming through over here. And we've got 15 of them, so a few more of those would be nice. Carls, welcome to the stream. Lippery says, yeah, I agree. I had to redo and restart every 2 updates or so. So horrible feeling not to have the progression feeling. But you know that better than anyone with Hermitcraft seasons. Interesting. I don't see Hermitcraft the same way. So if I played a game like that and stuck with it and went through those resets, because it's a game that doesn't have a creative artistic aspect in my mind, it's more of a open-ended puzzle game. I am essentially restarting the puzzle, right? So again, it's a problem with the early access, is just that you see the sort of ins and outs of the game a little too early, and then that kind of restarting really sucks the wind out of the sails for me. Yeah, I'm modifying this with good reason. I'm going to put it like that. We're going to have our crossbow, which is off screen. And if I do this and click on the crossbow, I can drag it up here. Is there anything else hidden off screen? Nope. Okay. Might actually just want to modify this a little bit more. In fact, there's a lot to modify here. Let's make sure we kill that last thing. Oh, it looks like that one got through. But I am in the middle of modifying stuff, so that kind of makes sense. So we're going to have that one facing down. We've got actually additional crossbows we can kind of like chuck in, just for the sake of it. As we scale up here. And then you can see we've got a little bit of a hangover of the previous system, but doesn't always have to look super pretty each time, right? So there you go. That setup will enable us to put in an extra spider thing down here. And then if we can, I want to make another one ASAP. But we have insufficient resources. It'd be nice to see a count of your resources somewhere on screen, not on the hotbar. Need another 5. We have a super chat from Elora Swiftwind. You are my favourite streamer. Thank you for that. Love to hear it. I'm glad you're enjoying all what we do here. And thank you so much for your super chat, which is a feature that I barely know about. As some of you know, I am like the most oblivious Twitch streamer. I just come here to stream, things change, and I don't even notice. Yeah, basically I can't see super chats, so my mods pass them on to me. Oh, I see what you mean. The stone border on that grass platform definitely feels like you can't place items there, says Vogel Rao. Yeah, I think from a design perspective, that's a bit of an issue. Like, this bar at the top here should probably be top of the screen, and there's a few rough edges with this game, but one of them being like how it visually makes you feel like that's a no-go zone, whereas actually it is. So that's something that maybe could be improved. Now, those creatures were getting pretty far around, but here's the thing, we're massively improving our resources here, so we can come in. That's the long range one, isn't it? Actually, I think I'm going to buy another one of those. So we take this one out and put that there. That's good. And when they get down here, we'll add an additional one there just in case they make it any further. We are actually at the moment kind of looking to expand here a little bit, right? So if I can make one more of those again, which I can't. But you know, when we get to the next island, we'll probably be able to buy this spawner. So you can see how it's all like piecing together, right? And we're creating these resources. Okay, so we're gonna have a load of those come through again. Still don't have enough of the other stuff. Yeah, those 2 crystal ones seem to really do the trick. Right, I think it might also be a good idea to grab these things. Put that there. I've noticed that we're starting to run a little low on this stuff, so let's go ahead and we should have a bunch of bronze stuff all sort of stocked up on here now. So let's go ahead and swap out some production over here. Okay, I think what I'll do for the time being is just add that and say everything on these. Let's get a stockpile of other stuff now. And we'll get a few more silver bags as well. So these things that have made it through, I can actually click on them and pick them up. I can pick up all of this too. Right, let's check out, what do we have? 11, 12 and 43 if we want to buy the next island. It'll cost a gold bag. How do we make a gold bag? That is a great question. Thank you for asking. I think we've got to put down one of these and have a look. It will be 6 shields and 2 of something here. I think it's that one, the sorter, which I haven't got into these because I couldn't get them to work earlier. So I'm sort of avoiding using them a little bit. So if we go ahead and move this thing there and ask it to start making sorters. And then what are we making here? We're making our gold bags. So we could move those through to yet another set. Which means we want a loop like... Oh, hello. We want a loop like this. Very little space going on. And then that there to create the gold one. Okay, this is where we could actually make use of this splitter or sorter if I could get it to work. So an experiment soon enough would be pretty good. I think they were both making walls. We've got plenty of walls, plenty of conveyors. Let's go back to this thing over here. Do the bronze again. Right, and now somewhere, do we actually... Can I craft one manually? So pushes the selected type of item to the side. Pushes items of either evenly to each side. We basically want one of each. And we want to figure out how to use them. Okay, I'm gonna start here. See, I don't know what that icon means. That's not intuitive to me. Let's see where they go. Oh, I see what it's doing. Yeah, I think we just like that. The other arrow is like not actually that helpful. I think that's what we want. Yeah, okay, so just split all of those up. So now we're bringing some of these into here. It's probably splitting them evenly as well, right? Okay, that is an interesting little setup. Oh, and then I've got to give it those things. Right, so I've missed something here. The thing that we're looking for is that one. Yeah, and that's basically it. I'm probably going to turn one of these onto it as well. There will be somewhat of a rebalancing aspect to this at some point. Bear says, Xisuma can't see this, so give him a compliment. What's that? Luke Never Shaves says you have a wall and conveyor circling on the spider islands. I do, don't I? Yes. Yeah, I do. And then I've got 2 of those things lying around. So have we made any gold yet? No. What's going on here then? Because... Okay, push that thing out to the side. Oh, it's trying to make... Wait. That's the one that makes gold. So currently it just wants... Oh, it doesn't have any shields. I think I got muddled up there. I got really muddled up, actually. I've been putting the wrong stuff together. Okay, we might need a rethink of this whole area. We definitely need a rethink. I'm just wondering if it's worth starting again from scratch, essentially. I mean, it definitely gets... Oh, wait a minute. No. Wait, what is the gold recipe again? Because it's not showing me all the ingredients. Yeah, you don't need the silver bags. Oh, okay, I made a mistake. So, in that case, I think I know what we're going to do. We're going to get rid of some of this stuff now. Because it's become a mess. So I'll let it all just end up... Yeah, we're pretty much starting again. So we want to continue to make silver bags, but... Let's double check that recipe again. To make gold, we don't need silver. It would seem to me like it would be logical that it did. Anyway, so we make those things and push them up to the island above. That's the difference there. Okay, so I feel like I might no longer need the splitter. Pick that up, pick this up. Let's get rid of some stuff. Okay, so the thing that we need to keep creating here is the silver bags. They're still need to be produced. And then we also need to make that. But the better place to make it is probably up here. So let's go ahead and put 3 of them down and say, make me tons of these sorters. And then grab that, go up here. And then we're probably going to need more of those for silver bags, so we'll set them all up to be bronze. Right, and now they're all making stuff. Very good. In fact, I'm gonna get a 4th bit here. And let's make something that's purely made out of... Yeah, I'm just gonna get like a stockpile of those slowly with time. That's why I'm taking so many of them. So now look at the way the resources are being split up. That's much better. So we're gonna get this thing coming up here, and we just need to divert the shields, which we could do with the sorter or the splitter. Currently don't have a splitter, so I want to grab one. Or just make one. Make one manually. So we'll do that. And then we'll create a loop. The only thing here is that the where I put that splitter means the output is not going to be great. Does this thing like blocks this area? Yeah, but not that bit. Where do I want to put this splitter then? That's a good question. Gonna have to pause. So if I put it like up here, we never use that, so let's not worry about that. I think that might, no, then it's going to cross paths again, so it needs to be before it would cross paths. Now it's starting to make a bit more sense. So then this space here, obviously what we're doing is not optimal. That should be able to make the gold, right? Oh, it pinched from that side. I did not know it could pinch from the side like that. Let's see what it does next time. I love Factorio, but thought it needed some action, says Shin B Ski. What about the aliens? They had plenty of action with the aliens. They come and try and destroy your base. Doodle says, what game are we playing? We are playing Mob Factory, which I discovered today. Cool little game. Oh yeah, so then we're going to need that. And to unlock the next island, wasn't it just 1 bag? And like 15 and 65? I feel like, yeah, we made a heck of a lot of these. Yeah, that's going to go in there. Then we're going to start to make more bronze down here. We've stockpiled a fair bit of the other ones. So yeah, now our factory line goes from here to there, and technically though, this bit doesn't interact with that bit up there, but all the islands are being connected now. Crazy, right? Bear says, I once got on a bus to college and nearly ended up in Wales, which is a bit of a detour. I mean, it depends on where you got on the bus. If you got on the bus in Brighton or Newcastle, I'd be a little bit concerned, but maybe not if you got on in Bristol. But hey, what's wrong with going to Wales? Jesus Christ, why is it mine today? It's yours. Forgil says, I wonder how much of an impact like Streamer has Exxon has on people buying the game, and if this is noticeable or not. It'll probably sell a few games. There'll probably be a few more on the wish list, but it depends how many people are watching, right? Okay, okay, let's see. What do we want to do next? I guess we want to buy the island, don't we? We were just waiting for a second. Right, so I have not seen this before. Eats items. New enemy, slime. The game has been paused, thank you. Also, we got a chest when we went to this island. I don't think there was a chest on this one, and there isn't over here. That, I guess, is the spawn point, right? And we don't entirely know what to expect. It kind of looks to me, yeah, look at this. Like, there's some terrain here. I feel like this could do a better distinction of letting you know where you can and can't place, right? That's important to me in a game, and yes, you can figure it out, but really it should be, I think, a little easier. Again, around the middle, there's like this space where can you or can you not? Maybe we'll try and do something a little more elaborate this time, perhaps? I have undoubtedly brought games because X has played them here, says Bleed Green. Good to hear. In total, streamers have a huge impact, but it's hard to know how much effect one person has, says Vogel. Yeah, I think the thing you can say is probably that people watch games before they buy them now. Like, I don't think a lot of people buy a game anymore because of the marketing, right? Like, it's streamers and YouTubers are, air quotes, selling these games to you now. Yeah, let's try and, I'm trying to picture like a whole layout in my head, but let's maybe just sort of build it a step at a time. Let's go buy some stuff down here. I feel like you should be able to open this screen with like just a button rather than navigating to the thing each time. Actually, I want to make use of that again. Let's get 2 of those, 2 of these, 2 of them, 2 of these. Yeah, that'll do. So, in order for the crystal one to be effective, we kind of want it here. So we're going to say go all the way there. So we'll put in walls, which might be placeholders. So they're coming across, they're getting a bit of damage, and then we want to slow them down. Now, do I have area slow? Yeah, let's try and tile it a bit better. Yeah, I think I'm going to retire the crossbow at this point. Let's put it up here and bring area slow onto our hotbar. How close together can I actually put them? Closer than I thought, apparently. So we're keeping them slow the whole time they're traveling that way. And when they get to the top, like, we'll bring them back up here, and we'll have one facing down. So now we need that wall to go like this. Except you can travel through those gaps, which makes a heck of a lot of sense. Okay, we'll put another one of these here. Looks alright, doesn't it? And then if they get... Oh, I'll tell you where... So this area damage, I reckon, should go right there. Looking pretty strong now, aren't we? Let's put another one down here. Let's go overkill. We don't know what to expect, so we're going overkill. Felipe Sandar, thank you so much for 3 months. Probably absolutely butchered your name, but appreciate the support, my dude. Had Prime lying around. Didn't want to don't watch Twitch a lot, so here you go. Oh, thank you, my dude. Thanks for tuning in and sharing the old Prime subscription with me. I appreciate you taking the time to do that. Very cool of you. Right, how are we doing over here? These things are getting killed. Are they dropping items? No, wait, they're not getting killed. Oh, dang, they are strong. There's the items. I'll pick them up then. I'm going to go buy another one of those. Did we investigate? Spawn slimes. Slimes eat slimes. I think that means... Oh, I know exactly what that means. Okay. I get it. I get it. So when you kill one, the next slime will eat that item. So you want to kill the one at the back first, which probably means you want a bit more of a zigzaggy pattern. Is going to be my guess. So let's see if we can pause this in time to do a rebuild. Or am I going to throw in some extra firing power first? Okay, it's literally about to spawn. So if we want to rebuild, like this is going to be a bit wild. Okay, yeah, like I said, I think you want something a bit zigzaggy. So you kind of hit it in the butt each time. That's probably not that good. Again, the first one's going to die even with a zigzag pattern. How do we kill the last one first? Like, what's the trick there? Or do you need to just dump like a ton of firepower on them? Maybe you need like lots of these ones to continuously fire as they come past. Is the trick? Aren't the conveyors faster than enemies? Oh! Didn't think of that. Okay, yeah, did not think of that. Oh, well, I've got to rebuild again. Huh. Oh well. From memory, I can kind of remember a couple of bits of it actually. So, hello, we got things down here hidden away again. Let's open our chest. Let's put that on our next level of resources and bring this thing over here. So we had that one. And then we had like, let's put 2 lasers. That's not going to work, is it? So yeah, we'll want to send it back up there. I think this is where we had all the slowness stuff. Okay, then we need the wood blocks in between. And then again, top to bottom like that. Let's put an area damage there as well. And then we've got 3 of these. So I'm going to have 1 here. 1 there. And 1 the other side of it. That should be pretty sturdy, I think. Maybe just for now, in case... Oh no, I can't put anything there. Right. So, the trick was to have conveyor belts, really. That kind of threw me off a bit, I think. Right. Let's leave it running. Let's leave it running. What is this game, says one crazy apple. How many of these are getting out, by the way? 2, I see. This is maybe... Oh, no, look, they catch up. They catch up. Wow. Okay, but with that, it's an improvement instead of 1. So, let's go back here and have a look. We never really did this. We want to upgrade our conveyor speed if we want to deal with that. So, and it might not be enough, so we need to make the potions now. Let's see what goes into making a potion. Grab one of these. Smart assembler, skeleton spawner. Oh yeah, okay, that makes sense. Advanced sorter, platinum coins. Dang, homie. Blue gem, green gem. Where's the potion thing again? Like, am I missing something here? Are they over here? It told us how to make them, didn't it? Maybe I have to buy an island related to it? Because these two look very different. And we still haven't brought this island down here. Just a freebie. Let's see what chat thinks. Crappy Toast says, X, maybe try to let the conveyors move the items out of the way. So when the mobs go down, you can let the conveyor go to the left so the items get out of the way. Onto another conveyor. Yeah, I get what you're saying. We would need to push everything over and have them in a separate lane. So it'd be a lot of rebuilding. You've got to remember, this game is passive. So like, we've got an income of 2. So we can let more time go by in the meantime. So I'm not sure if that's going to be our priority this second. Cauldron, hello. Right, let's craft that. Okay, what's insufficient about that? We've got maybe a lack of shields. No, a lack of the original stuff. Okay. Because here's what I'm thinking. I reckon right now... let's go ahead and just move one of those. And move those 2 as well, actually. What I reckon we should do is probably come back to the beginning and really buff this up and like make the first bit really strong. So I don't mind that thing ticking over in the background. But if there were a bit of a quicker way to sort that problem out, it'd be nice. We can't have it push through a gap because then the slimes go through the gap. So it really would be about rebuilding the whole thing, which could be kind of awkward. These ones fire kind of slow as well, I'm noticing. What's actually doing the most damage to them, I'm wondering. So it's 2 hits on this one after it's taken a bit of damage that knocks it out. Maybe if we just get a little bit more firepower in that area, that might help. In fact, I've got an idea. Let's experiment. Let's grab 3 of those and come over here and just let's clonk out the slowness and replace it with these. Like maybe we can get away with not rebuilding the whole thing, but just sort of changing the design to some extent. So now they're constantly all taking damage. And now it's 3 instead of 4, so that's kind of okay-ish. It's kind of okay-ish. So when does the first one dies here? So the chances of killing it any quicker, I think, are pretty much slim and none. What I'll do is just grab a couple more of those. Oh, I can only put 1 more in. All right. I'll go there then. I don't know. That's probably not going to make a difference now. So going back to the cauldron, I've just exhausted. I need loads of these, basically. So I think what we'll do is get rid of that. Get rid of that. We could possibly craft a skeleton spawner now. It's 20. But is this thing strong enough for it? It looks kind of old and weak, so we've got a couple of these. This is where you have to attack them from behind, isn't it? Let's get rid of that. Okay, we can do that. Got a little bit of an idea here. It won't work, though. It won't work. I wonder if the damage thing works on this. I don't know. Yeah, buffing this one's going to be tricky without a big redesign, I think. You've got to hit them from behind, so you really need to have them taking lots of twists and turns. Yeah, we're definitely gonna need more of these. I think this one needs a total redesign. In fact, I'm going to cancel all of this now. Let's just send that stuff over here. Do this. And redesign the whole thing. Let's let these skeletons die quickly. Oh. Okay, it works like that, does it? Bit of a problem with this whole setup is that, yeah, you don't kill them all before the next lot start. Something to be considered. Right, we can probably let one through and get away with it. So let's start again. And really just look at this whole thing different. With the consideration that we're going to put in an extra spawner or 2 up here. So I reckon, if they can go there, then we'll put our spawners in a row here. So that's the first attack. And the range of that, I think, tells you where the last spawner's going to go. So it's there is where we want them to turn. Or actually here, yep. So we want all of them to be in that line of fire. We actually got more space over here to the side. I don't know if we want to take advantage of that or not. Right, so you shoot as far as there. So let's say we turn there, then we get another opportunity to shoot them in the back. This is also about killing them quickly, right? So we need you to shoot them in the back by having them walk around you. So this might be a good spot for an area slow, as probably anywhere around here is. So keeping them slow, then we want them to walk this way. And we want them to shoot them in the back again. So when they then go upwards... you're not doing quite what I thought you would. There we go. Right, and what I've got to remember is that we're going to take those away eventually. So that means that this here can be something that shoots them. We've probably got enough now. We'll get one more. Gonna shoot you that way. Okay, and then did we craft the thing yet? I don't think we did, so let's go ahead and make that. Resume the game. Oh yeah, I need to have conveyors in. Doesn't make sense to not. Right, then we put that there. Oh. Did I craft the wrong thing? Spider spawner. Oh no, I wanted a skeleton. I clicked on the wrong thing. Huh. That's fine. We'll beef up the spider spawner too. Is it ready for it? I feel like this one might be ready for it. If we go over here again and buy another one of those. I just break that and put it in. I think it went down below. That'll handle a little bit more, won't it? Let's see if it can or it can't. I'm also confident that the skeleton spawner's going to do good, so I'm going to throw it in like that, straight away. Right, so we doubled up the amount of these spiders. Can't say that we've doubled up our arsenal to fight them, but they're all dead, so there you go. We've increased that, and then we've increased this up here. The question is, do we think that this can handle some more? Okay, it looks like they're getting pretty close, so I'm going to want a couple more of those. Oh, did I buy the wrong thing? I did. Oh, I can't afford the thing. Let's experiment and see if this... Oh, they're all dead. Good. See if that hurts them as well. You set 2 of the assemblers on Spider Island to make bronze instead of silver. That's fine. Don't worry about it. I'm going to redo a lot of this stuff now. Right, let's see if... did that actually place there? It didn't. Let's go place it. Right, there's already another tower there. Got ya. So it looks to me like this is really effective. That is actually not even running, is it? It's just not doing anything. I don't think it's ready to handle another one, though. Oh, we can now buy one of those, so... a mild insurance policy. I think I can fit in another one, actually, now that I look at it again. Are they getting more expensive with time, by the way? Like, the more of them that I have, are they more expensive? I'm not sure. Zorek, thank you so much for resubscribing for 7 months. Greatly appreciated, my dude. I've also noticed we've been playing for an hour. It's probably time for me to stand up. Get an achy bum. What happens if an island dies, says Infofox? Well, you lose health on your bar at the top, and then I imagine it's game over if you lose all of it. So the trick really is to make sure you can handle when you're upgrading, right? If you can't handle what you're adding, then it's going to backfire in a nasty way. Okay, so still not enough. It was 60. We've got to keep an eye on that cost. What's the thing? It's this one here. I'm going to disable this. We're gathering the raw resources at the moment, so we can just level everything up, basically, and not worrying too much about this other stuff. So yeah, with all of that going in there, we've got 44 out of 60. Is this still a demo, says Pelican Sandwich. It is a demo. I don't know how far it lets you go, but I'm certainly enjoying it. Right, that big wave right there. Oh yeah, and this is still going on. Let's just get rid of that. We just need the raw resources right now. Okay. So, that's the last one of these I'm going to put on, I think. We want it to go right there. Yeah, that hits them in the back. And they die a little sooner. So I think we've got room for one more skeletal thing over here, which costs 20 of the slimes. The slimes we have 74 of, so... Like, we would have had more had we figured out how to get 4 without redesigning all of this. But that's essentially everything, right? Like, there's going to be a passive income. And so we'll come back to that challenge, because I want to go back to the first island and sort of start over again. I think I have... Oh, do I have it? There it is. Okay, so now we're going to get even more shields coming through. Whoa, they are definitely getting further along, aren't they? But that looks like a reliable kill with a little bit of insurance left over. So, do you know what we could probably do? Is just have a touch of these... Oh, wow. Wait, then 2 just got through? Dang. Okay, put another one here. Okay, so we just took damage, but we start healing again, so... There you go. Right, that should be okay now. So what I want to do is come back to the beginning here. These cost 20. Like, let's see... Let's start again and get an absolute ton of this stuff together, is what I'm sort of thinking. Now, there is one of these that we can't move, which is that one. I can actually take these other ones out, right? So if we started with that, and we're going to have like a literal row of these going all the way across. Then what do we want to hit them with? We kind of want them to go around these, but then we want to maximize the space on the island. But let's say we just take what's going on down here as a bit of a loss. Okay. So when they come around this side, we want them to go back again at some point. And I think I'm actually going to come over here and look at this spot. So, like, let's set up that. So they're going to start dying, like, somewhere around here, I think. Then we get rid of these things. Are we still killing a few of them? Okay. And now we know that we want more of those. So that's sort of our plan right there. Can we just kill them with loads of this? Make it nice and easy. Okay, and then we're going to get rid of all this other stuff up here. Maybe I'll leave that there as a bit of a... Let's see what happens, you know. Right, so look at the amount of space that we've got on this island now, right? That's the way... Oh! Oh, I really messed up there. How do I want to play this? Like, I want you to still walk into me. No, that won't do it. Leave all that. I mean, where are these ones going to go, right? Basically, like that. Oh, no, you don't! I see what you're trying to do. Okay, I can deal with one, that's fine. One is fine. Right, so, is this good enough? Is what we're about to find out for 4 of them. Looks to me like they're getting a fair ways along. I can see them taking damage all the way up to here. But now, now they're toast. So how does it scale? How many more of those things can we get? Oh yeah, we need to get this like all stocked up as well. Let's buy some more. So we're gonna be like massively increasing our production of this base resource, but in order to do that we need to like get this going really effective. It also messes with the bridge. You can actually make another bridge. Look at that. So I can put a bridge in a different spot. I might even be able to pick up this bridge. No, maybe not then. Okay. Right, so now we definitely want a couple more of these coming through. I think we can handle quite a few. Here's what I'm going to do. In order to be, like, really compact and whatnot, I'm going to put the assembly things in this area too. And I'm also... Have I got another one of those? No. Or did it go down below? Let's not do that. Let's go grab what I want, the area of effects. I'm going to put an additional one there and then here. So eventually there'll be one on the corner as well, right? And then in case an item gets stuck behind, we got that. Right, so what I'm going to do is knock out these, and we're going to craft some basics at this level here. So some of those materials that are coming through will get turned into conveyors. Some of them will get turned into walls. Let's put another one in. Maybe, I don't know, maybe this is the stuff I shouldn't automate, because I can actually craft it over here. So if we keep a stockpile of resources that's high, we can use the thing on the side, and maybe what we should be focusing on is the stuff that actually needs to be sent through and is more complex. Does that make sense? Aren't those gas towers area of effect, so it doesn't matter how dense they get? Well, we'll find out. We'll find out, that's for sure. So I might have the wrong idea here. Okay. In which case, I'm just going to continue. We'll let that do its thing for a moment. Apparently, they take from the top. So they take from any side, and they push out at the bottom. I thought they pushed out at the top. So, we're going to continue to make more of these, because we want to try and maximize this. Oh, do you know what we're going to do? We're going to put a row on the bottom and a row on the top, right? And then they all drop out into the middle. So we're trying to absolutely maximize what's going on here. And now we're creating a lot of stuff too. Getting a lot of resources stockpiled. I hope there's no stack limit. 520 we got. It's kind of looking like they're all dying here, doesn't it? So let's go ahead and make some more. In which case that would just make what we're building here all of a sudden really different. Still just dying around these no, now they're getting... Are they getting further along? Because these ones started activating. Yeah, they're getting a little further along. They're now activating the third one. Okay, let's make some more. Insufficient resources. You must construct additional pylons. So another 4 going. Handcrafting in Factorio is always annoying. Automate what you can. I agree, however, I don't know, it's kind of easy here. Like, you just click the thing and you can do 5 at a time if you want, but you might be right. I think at least some level of automation is probably good. To me, this feels pretty decent already. And again, just the 4th one here getting activated. And because the future stuff, that these other levels aren't producing these as fast, we have to put up with this speed. Anyway, like, once we maximize this, we can move on to the next thing. But if it turns out that you just need to wrap them around 4 of these, it might mean that we can have more spawning area, right? Like, we could potentially use this side over here and wrap them around a smaller little system. So we'll have to wait and see. But this is a good start. Now, look, all of them got activated that time. Why? Why are you all getting activated? Here's the 4th. Okay. The 5th one has now been activated. But it does look like they're all dying just there. And we got room for 2 more exactly, I think. So that's the last of the spawners now. And if that turns out to be true, we could possibly space these out and have even more of these furnaces automating stuff. So I guess it is making my life a little easier. Like, I won't have to handcraft some of this stuff. So let's put those on the list. And then that we'll leave alone. And then we got the bronze. So I think we want, like, some more bronze. And then that's kind of the end of that. Yes. So now what we've done is we've gone back to the beginning and we've just absolutely boosted all of that big time, which is cool. I could put another area of effect damage thing right here. I just noticed, so we can definitely make this smaller. Okay, and the amount of bronze bags is reasonable, and the amount of that stuff that we've got is ridiculous. Will it stack at 1,000? I don't know. I'm going to go ahead and buy another area of effect. Come here and drop it in just there. Because I don't think we need these anymore. That one's our... Actually, here's the thing. Even as an insurance policy, if they get past these, they have to go back past them again. So we can actually squeeze in a lot more of this stuff. And I'm going to put them all on bronze, I think. Okay, so now we are producing a heck of a lot of that stuff. And if we want to redirect bronze over to this island, well, we can do that. So now that we've done that, we get to focus on the following island, right? The spawn wall can also house damage if it needs to. I don't understand the spawner wall. You're going to have to use a few more words in that sentence for me to understand it. I think they get activated when the worms spawn. Might be a bug. Yeah, they could be. I mean, a bug. It's a demo, right? So, like, yeah, there could be things happening that weren't intended. Dog Breath says, so when do you change the wall out for more damage or not allowed? Oh, I could change the wall out for things that attack them, but this is just funneling them into the area of damage and then taking those resources and automatically crafting stuff. It does to me look like we're getting a fair bit less of this come through, but there you go, 1.2k. So now we've really ramped up production there. Can we make a cauldron yet? We've got over 100, so yes we can. Our next target will be this area here. As you may remember, we can actually build on the side. So what is the deal with these spiders? Are they just going to be area of damage again? Because they don't really have too much more going on, do they? Let's go ahead and just see which... That's the one that you can't remove. So maybe I want to do the same layout, like on that side. How many of those can I... How many of that resource do I have? 2, okay. We're going to make more, eventually. We're going to rebuild this side now, okay. I think I'm going to zip everything... Oh, wait. I'm being an idiot because we've still got some of them that are alive. Running their way through, so... Yikes. Will that take care of them? Uh-oh. Do I got any area? Yeah, I got area damage. I think it killed them all. Yeah, area damage seems to be effective on those two. Okay, so like back to the drawing board. Let's get rid of all this madness that we've created and start again on this level, right? And again, we're sort of, for the time being, just trying to maximize the creation of these things, which somewhere here I'll have more of. Web? No. Okay, webs should not be down there. They should be up here. I don't know how they got down there. Conveyors. I don't know where it's ended up. There it is. Okay. I made a bridge as well earlier, so let's look at it like that. And then we know that we're doing that. So they can get all the way over here. And then we can do that. Okay, so the damage area, again. How did we do it there? Didn't we have one here? Yep, so we get them to go around the corner. So they go around the first two. And what's the betting it's going to need more than this? Let's start back here again. Could also double up with some slowness around here too, might be helpful. In fact, that'd be really powerful with the area damage thing. Okay, that's using a lot of our shields. So I think there I could put a slowness thing. We'll leave one as a bit of an experiment, right? Might complement these up here. So then we want our conveyor belts basically going all the way around. And for now, we're just going to send those resources in there. We want the raw stuff for the time being. Let's see how they perform. They are definitely doing a similar looking job, aren't they? Wow, okay. So again, in order to get that thing buffed up, we just need more of these coming in. Every time we get 20, we can do that. So this is where the challenge gets really tricky for us maximizing our resources at the moment. This is where it gets tricky because this one was a tough level to figure it out. Put the slow in the middle of the initial damage areas. You mean down here? You can't put them side by side. You have to space them out a little bit. That's the way it works. Let's put one there. You can't put one directly next to it. Or I can't put one there. Can't put them. I can at that level. Right, so we are absolutely bringing in resources, which is terrific. I like it. We know that we don't need that thing anymore. That could be useful somewhere else, basically. And then we've got another one there. Just tidying it up again. Tidy it all up. Make it much clearer to see what we're doing. Right, so if we wanted to buff this one just a tiny bit, we could do away with the very first attacker. Put in more slowness towers, and then just create some more angles for them to be attacked on. So that's just like a for the time being change. And I'm now having a bit of trouble. Do I have? No, I definitely have more of those. The price does go up the more of them you have. Look, 66 is now the price. Interesting. I'm not seeing more down here. They must be hidden in this thing. Yes, they are. They've gone up here. Okay, let's put these two away for the time being. Ah, and we've got a raw resource that has somehow found its way down. So, like that. Then we turn here. Put in the conveyors. Then we'll turn there. Maybe there. Put a slowness thing in that spot. Shooting them in the back again. And we're definitely bringing it a little close, but we've added a lot, I think. And yeah, we're also taking one away. Okay, so the spawners here are those which we can buy one more of. So let's go ahead and remove you. See how we do, and then put in the extra spawner. So we're just trying to get a little bit more out of our setup, not rebuilding it entirely. Hey, don't go off the edge. It went off the edge into the void. Cody Pace, thank you ever so much for 5 months of support, my dude. I think I also missed Aquasurp for 12. If I did, I apologize. Thank you for a year of support. Wait. I just noticed there's some fellas running around over here. What happened? What happened? I didn't block it off, did I? Okay, y'all, and then the ending here is actually incorrect. It should be like that. So mistakes were made, and no one, actually one of them got free. All right. Yeah, we're good. We're good. They're not getting there. You know, there's also this option that might be helpful, is that you don't always have to have all of them at the beginning, right? Like, you could design a layout where they spawn sort of all over the place. I don't know if that makes much sense, but it's a possibility, perhaps. Okay, now, if we go look at the assembler again, I don't think there's any recipes. Oh, there is. Look, there's ones that are just pure that level. So we might as well craft those up, and then everything else is like a combination. So at some point, we're going to have to find a way to move some of those things around, I think. Okay, so you do that one. You do this one. And we dedicate a little bit to that. Cool. Our goal at the moment is to get a platinum bag crafted, by the way. How much does the platinum bag cost? It costs gold and slime balls. And I get the gold by doing shields and those things that we just started making on the island below. Interesting. Can I get away with removing that guy? Because I could perhaps finagle this. I feel like the bottom of the screen for me is slightly cut off, but I can see it is gold. When I look at that, I can see it's this one. So we need to get the sorter, and it's actually the sorter block that we need to use now. So let's try and learn about this one. We tried to do that earlier and failed. So the sorter kind of looks like it goes that way, right? And then you need to tell it. Now, it doesn't sort the block we want, though. Huh. And there's all sorts of weird things. In which case, let's not use the sorter. Let's undo this. And we've got enough space that we can, on the corner here, just add one of those. I guess, yeah, I guess if I want to have two of them crafting over here, we want one of each, and then we just want to feed it in like that. Okay, so this is going to come up. I'm going to get rid of that last one. We can get rid of this, and then we're going to bring it that way. Right, so we want to craft something with the shields, which is gold. And it also needs the other item that we got, so maybe we use a splitter. Put that down here. So when we get to that spot, that's the way. Now we've got the two things on the correct belt, right? I think I know how I want to set this bit up here. I'm just not sure if it's going to work the way I'm thinking about it in my head. But like, look at what it's doing there. It's just going to go around, right? But what if we stack a whole bunch of these now, and we say all of y'all are going to do gold? That's also only going to put it. It's not going to do the next bit of the puzzle. We're just going to make gold, but you know, one thing at a time, perhaps. That's all making gold now. If I want to scale up this bit, come over here and we make more of those, right? Mel MTY, thank you for your prime. Thanks for supporting the channel. Appreciate it, my dude. Hope you're enjoying the new gaming today. Cool Mob Farm says it's Thuggo. I think the mob farm's gonna get interesting when we do this level. That's for sure. Someone's reminding me that we wanted to do a cauldron. Yeah, and did I craft it and forget about it? Yes, I did. Let's go ahead and put our two cauldron. Oh wow, it's like a 2x2, is it? Ooh, what's going on here? Okay, so there's an item I've seen before. These are items I have. So, do I drop my resources in, or do I have to bring them to this location? So what happens when I have like some of this stuff? Whoops. I think you gotta bring them in. Question mark? Cauldrons will create potions when full. The potion will be made will be the colour of the highest tier. Okay. Wait, I'm taking some sort of damage somewhere. Where am I taking damage? Where are things getting through? What happened here? Did I accidentally right click? Wait, where are we are we taking damage there or over here? Or up there? Must have been that. I must have accidentally clicked while I was in that GUI. That makes sense. So when you're in a GUI, you wait, no, more damage. It's not there. It doesn't look like it's up here either. It's only and then there's the slime one, which they're not getting through. Maybe it was just one or two more escaping from here. I think that was it. Okay, we're healing again, so let's not worry. Right, and I think we're now producing gold bags, but the trick was, because this coming back round works so that the material can either go back in or go to the exit. But now we have to combine, I think we combine them with slime balls, right? In which case, I'm going to do it like this. I'm going to send them up, send them onto here. So everything will now go to an exit. But also, everything we want for those platinum bags is bypassing it. So for the time being, we can't spend some of those resources. That's fine. Yeah, that might be a way to do this. Is to have like a continuous belt that sort of goes to the end. So it might make more sense for all of these items to actually go around, or you could take off with a filter the things that you weren't so sure about. So you could kind of create like a master bus that has all of these different resources on. Also, some of this looks a little bit funky here, but I think it just looks that way. Yeah, we're now producing 1.6. So if we did it like that, it means we can up our game back here when we need more stuff crafted, but then send it on. So let's try and set that up, because this is a good opportunity to learn. If we take the filter thing here, now, wasn't it only for raw items? Yeah, so we can filter that. And I'm not sure if this next bit is correct. It's wrong. So, flip might send it the wrong direction. Let's try again. The filtered item is going... See, I don't... Let's put it here and flip it, right? Like, if we flip that, it points downwards. So... what way do I need it to point before I flip it? That way. So if I go ahead and flip that and select this, that should do the thing. Yeah, it looks like it. Okay, that's doing it. Wonderful. Okay. So for the time being, let's say we don't actually need any of this stuff. We just send it into there, right? Now, if I did want to craft something with a combination of these things, now this is coming through the area. We could even pump it like directly down onto... Well, actually, no, we can't, because that's part of the maze. But you get the point, right? So what things do we want to make that need a combination of those? Let's check it out. Bronze, we don't. But silver, we do. Right, so silver's one thing. I'm not going to do it for those. I think silver's kind of it on this island. So let's go ahead and... You can see the area of effect doesn't get much further than that. So let's go ahead... Although that's for the time being, isn't it? I feel like this will work for now. Because we wanna learn as we go. So now we make silver coins here. We don't have to worry about anything else happening. Alright, so now silver coins becomes part of our automation. Yeah. And we're doing this, by the way, just to keep them off. Like, if we want them on in the future, we could put them back on. We could even add a splitter to kind of halve how much goes round to the next area. But now we're automating the creation of silver as well. Excellent. We're really getting the hang of this. Then up here, it looks like I've missed an opportunity because that doesn't fit. So we need to get those platinum ones going. Surely we've got enough now. Let's check it out. Okay, my cauldron can go over here. Where's my platinum coins at? We've made some platinum coins, right? Just waiting for the gold to come through. There's one. I mean, they are coming through. How can we make this faster? What do you need more of? More of those filter bits. Right. I think we just pinched a lot of those resources. So we probably need more of these now. Let's go ahead and just craft a whole bunch for the future. See what happens. Oops. Okay, they didn't place it. See what happens now. I'm a little bit worried, actually. You know, if they do walk around that way, they literally come back across the area of damage bit here. I think I want another slowness thing. Let's go and buy... you know, these get pricier with time, so at some point we might need to ration them better. I think I just want a bit of insurance down here. Okay, we got platinum in the inventory. There it is. It looks like it swapped it for that thing. What do I not need right now? Probably those lasers. Okay. Yeah, so we got our platinum coin. Brilliant. No, 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 no! I unpaused. Bad, bad, Xisuma. Bad. Not good. Not good. I don't know if it can handle that many, but we're trying. We're trying. So yeah, once again, massive buff to the amount of stuff going. This is really fun. This is very satisfying to look at, Sazera Blender. Glad you like it. I like gold, says Crazy Apple. Well, we can increase our production of gold now by simply creating more of these to go up and through. So, yeah, hopefully that works. Well, we know we got platinum. Oh, look, our next goal is to get a diamond thing. So let's go buy the next island because we have platinum coins and we have unlocked. Oh, pause. Absolute pause. New enemy, trash rat. Items fall in grates. Rats increase up to wave 15. Wave 15? Why does this feel different? Items fall in grates. I think the grates are these. I think it's saying your items will fall into there. We'll find out. So the rats spawn here. Rats resource cannot be crafted. So I'm a little worried about that wave 15 thing, but if you look at the terminology, wave 144. What did it say about wave 15? Did it say they increase up to wave 15? So does that mean that we have like a boss level now? We have to fight this thing for the next few waves. In which case, I think it makes sense to... Okay, it can't go into the corner. It makes sense to put this thing through the gauntlet, I think. Let's slow him down. Let's hit him with these. Is it 15 more and more until 15? I think so. I think we're on like a boss level now. And we've probably done ourselves a huge favour with the timing we've picked to play this one at. It looks to me like the timing might work in our favour. But we need to go buy some of these. 1, 2, 3. I think we'll try and work in a oh, okay, that's enough of those. Alright, and then that many. We're actually not as good on resources as I thought. We might have to... Yeah, in fact, if we're going to have to ramp up production of stuff, that means we're going to turn off stuff like this for the time being. What other resource was low? The shields? And I probably need a better way to do this, but like, you want to be able to toggle sometimes rather than replace, but we're going to make sure everything goes into there for the time being in case we need to ramp this one up. So, where are we going to put our next slowness thing? I think there. Keeping them slow around this spot. I think it's going to do more damage when it points that way. This one's going to point up. That one's going to point that way. Yeah, I might not have picked the best strategy, really. It might be better to maximize their range, whereas these ones don't. This one here will, though. And then we'll have... Now, yeah, that might be a problem for the conveyor, actually, when we get to that bit. Huh. Because I don't know if I need to convey them out this way. I don't know how this grate thing works, right? I'm gonna redo this layout. Yeah, I'm gonna start again. Let's start from scratch. I think we should better plan out what we want to do. So we can do that. Get them over here. So maybe we go with something like this. And we're gonna use... Yeah, we're gonna use that as an edge. This is classic tower defense right here. Just going back and forth as we go. Right, do we have area damage? We do. I feel like we'll try and use those on the corners. Put the slowness in between. Okay, where are my area damage? Down here. Is that all of it? That's all of it. This resource should really be in here. And the spawners should probably be in there as well. Right, and we're out of resources for that. Got it. So we're working with what we got. Okay. We're working with what we got. That means these things will be on the corners for now. And I can't actually put one right there, but I can do that. So now where do we want to put our turrets? I want to put them in spots like that. I know it's not entirely optimal. Actually, what is more optimal is them facing that way, rather than the way I've put them. So let's do that again. That's more optimal. Just means I can't actually put them on that side. So the next time we have the more optimal ones, they're like this. Then we can have... Oh, no, we can't put you at the top. It's fine. Guess I'll put you there. And then the next one we can have here. Oh, that's a pretty cool way to lay it out, isn't it? I could actually probably squash them together a bit more. Maybe it's not the most efficient way for their, like, firing line. And then we don't have any more slowness, but slowness up there might have been good. Yeah, so if we look at where that is, there's really not complementing anything right now, is it? So let's go ahead and remove that. So I feel like we should be having slowness next to these ones, which we've done, and the area of effect on the opposite side. Makes more sense to me. And then if we come back to this spot, feels like there's a great opportunity to put... actually, you probably want it there, closer to where they're walking. And there. Seems to be okay. Right. Can I buy any more of those weapons? Not really. So if I want to put in a little more firepower, it's going to have to be the trusty old crossbow from the beginning. Making a comeback. And I'm gonna try and put it in places that are just a bit easy to deal with later on. Right, like over here. Okay, now, actually that last bit needs to change, because if you remember, we don't know when these things are going to die, but the item can't go over the grill. So we need to experiment at some point with that, but for now, this is the idea. Okay, that one I did wrong. Okay, I did it wrong again. We're going to send it down like that. That's why I laid it out different this time, because if we can't send the items over the grill that way, we need to send these things back down there. Alright, and that is our strategy right there. Let's hope it works. I've got extra crossbows if we need them. We're focusing our attention on this area now. You can have them zigzag around the slows and the turrets face the whole line, says Bowflower. We can certainly experiment more in the future. Can you put a spider spawner on another island? No, they have to go on the same type of island. Right, here come the rats. So only 3 of them to begin with. I don't like how far they're getting. Okay, and then we get a rotted apple. And they don't eat that. Right, then we got 4. I'm confident that we'll be okay for a moment, but we probably do need more overall. I think the area of damage ones are going to be the easiest to work with here. Wait, let's do a little experiment. Okay, so can I do... Oh, I literally can't build across the grill. Right. Okay. So I get it. We've understood exactly what's going on here. That's great. Let's go see what we can buy. They're really expensive now, aren't they? We've been using probably too many of them. We've got some lying around in other levels that don't get used. I'm going to go ahead and buy one more anyway. I feel like I want an additional something or other up here. Okay, platinum is back on the hotbar, which doesn't make sense. Where's my damage thing gone? Or did I not buy a damage one? Did I just buy I probably brought a Cyclops. Whatever. Whatever. XUR. I thought it said turret guy. Thank you for the nice message, my dude. The message above says, and the crystal turrets. Oh yeah, we haven't brought many more. Oh look, I got 4 of them. So again, extra insurance. This is a resource. Let's put it up there. We're gonna have that. Ooh, I can see how good that would be. Although it is a slow firing one. Yeah, let's put it. No, we can't put it in the corner. It looks like we're gonna be okay for now. We've got 3, 4, 5. And that, honestly, this thing down here looks utterly useless. I reckon we're going to be okay. We're on wave 7. We're halfway there. And, like, they're only getting to this corner at the moment. The Spider Island has some used AoE damages. Yes, I commented on that a little bit, didn't I? Let's go ahead and put more of these in as well. Since we need a lot of those resources. Oh wait, do I have one more? Might as well. What's this thing I can craft? Advanced sorter? More options? We should at least have one of those to check out what it does. Right, and then when it comes to potions, we're sort of getting close to doing that, I think. So, if we look at what items are here, if we can bring the raw ingredients all to the same spot, we can make 2 types of potions. So, I think it's now time to just say, actually, we want this stuff to come through here. Right, so we'll leave the splitter in place, but we're going to do that. Then I probably want to push this upwards. Right, and we're not going to bother about making whatever those were again. We've got plenty of those for the time being. And everything makes its way over here. So now, all the items that we want to work with are actually making their way to this island. Which is good. If we unlock this island here, to the right of it, I don't know how we get that one unlocked, but it might be a case of using it more to craft, like use the space rather than trying to kill everything. Let's check how many items we've got coming in. Absolute crazy amount of stuff. Good. How are the rats doing? Hopefully not very good. Wave 15. Ah, we've done it. We've aced it. Look. They don't get that far here. Probably overdone it in terms of layout. But if we were to rebuild this, we'd have to be a little bit on the cautious side. But we roughly know what's going to do the trick, I think. Okay, so I'm going to remove the crossbow there, the crossbow here, get rid of the crossbows and that thing. For now, we'll leave the rest in place. So we've sussed that out. Now we want to better do this spot. I want to see where the slimes die here. I've got a Cyclops that I can... No, I can't attach anything extra here. Where do they die? Just somewhere around there? Because this thing could come round... No, look, it's blocked off unless we use that space. I think we can get away with not having that. It would make me more comfortable if I could fit in like one extra tower. I think what I'll do... Okay, probably not good to leave that open right now. I'm going to come down here and pinch that on the ends. There is a lot of items being moved on these belts. I'm a little bit concerned. Where did it go? There it is, it's off screen. So that's like a tiny bit more damage, so we can get rid of that. And I think what we'll do is send the items this way, and up, and into that. Now, this means that everything will go past the cauldron, and I don't know if it just pulls in from the side. Okay, I'm not doing this the right way, am I? Let's go ahead and put the lasers back in. So if I put one here, is that going to make... I don't know. Yeah, it took in some items. Okay, so I'll let it do its thing now as everything is coming through. Wow. Oh, I see a problem. Actually, it's not a problem. That's the way it should be. Okay. Maybe I can put a second cauldron here. Yeah, that's making stuff. But where does it go when I get them? Does it go in here? Or does it put them back on the belt? I think we've got to watch it in action. Oh, now it's making the other type, so it's going to bounce between the different types. There's potions on the belt, so we're making 2 types of potion. Okay, that's cool. Let's go ahead and put our potions on this row here. Y'all are very passively watching, by the way. I've been looking over at chat. There's very little activity. Please feel free to comment. Bear says, oh, that makes sense. That is actually kind of cool. The way the cauldron works? Oh, when you hover over it, you see as well. Now, wasn't it... Yeah, there you go. It just started making a white potion. And the potion, look, it changes colour as well. This is probably where we want to use filters now. So we have filters pushing things out to the side saying... You know, make this one. But for the time being, we can live with a little bit of this. It's a nice game to lurk to, says Burning Paper Giant. Bowie says, sorry man, playing the game myself. Seems too interesting not to try. I understand. Oh, other people are saying the same thing. They got the demo and they're lurking. Lost Flatlander says, could you give a 10-second explanation of the game? I will give you more than 10 seconds, my dude. This is like Factorio meets tower defense, okay? Now, I feel like I just explained it in under 10 seconds. What you're not seeing from tower defense is that kind of like level challenge. Can you get the right combination to conquer it? It's more of a case of setting up an automation of resources coming in. So it leans way more towards Factorio. The tower defense is a bit like a puzzle when it comes to laying out the blocks. It's about, can you arrange it right? And so each level you figure out that puzzle, you scale it up. That's kind of satisfying, but it definitely leans more in the Factorio direction, in my opinion. And so what we're doing right now is we just got to the stage where we make potions. Now, I'm a little concerned. Okay, here we go. There they are. They're off screen again. Right, we never got to look at the advanced sorter either, did we? But yeah, we've made those, so they're good. I'm going to put down another cauldron, I think, and just free up that space. So, yeah, we're making lots of potions, and our goal is up here. We've got to make that thing. But if we zoom out, to buy an island, this thing comes with a box we can open. We've got to make platinum coins again. At this point, we should probably buy something like this, but I don't know what I'm going to do down here. Now, I think that means it's this one here. So let's say we maximized our production and we wanted more, we would unlock that one. And then this one is spiders. So I can kind of see how that works. I kind of don't want to do this right now, but I'm going to buy it because I want to see if it puts more islands. Okay, it puts more islands adjacent. Right. It gave me an area damage. I'm going to put that here. It gave me a crossbow. I've got several. But we know this one's better. Can we just have a pleasant little simple setup on this one? I don't think that's good enough. But what I'll do is just see if we can dump these here. I don't know if they're effective like that. Yeah, we'll just watch this level for a second. Since we brought this, we don't want it to backfire on us. So we need to figure out how to do this goal. This next goal, which is probably in here. Nope, it's not. Okay, they're not getting through, so we can leave that alone. That's good. That's interesting. What happened here? I think we lost the conveyor belt. And that probably meant things were getting dropped off into the void, right? So, over on this island, we get to spend our potions, okay? So I feel like we want to upgrade the conveyor speed as it's like really obvious. Let's go ahead and just press that button. So we just spent a bunch and now all the items move 10% faster. That's cool. That's cool. I was going to say a little less laggy. I don't know how optimized this game is for all these sprites moving around, but you know, they're there. Now, production and intake. I think intake is capacity of items going in. Production is speed of creation. The cauldron requirement for ingredients. That feels like a long-term investment. Like, if you get on top of that sooner than later, you know, everything else becomes cheaper. So I feel like we should do that first. This thing is actually making white potions, why don't we just like make more cauldrons and sort of throw everything at it essentially? Like let it make as many as it can. Okay, I don't want to go there. Probably because, yeah, not enough space. Right. So now we got a lot more potion creation going on. And we might want to look at this and say, hey, are there some ingredients we could increase the production of? I think slimes would be one, and that is this area here. Now, can we make another slime spawner? We need something that we haven't seen before, and I don't know where you create it. So let's have a look. You do not create it here. Okay. We get rid of those things. Get rid of this unnecessariness. Oh look, the potions are coming out over here. That is really odd. I don't think they've got a way back across, right? Oh, we're literally putting them in the void. That sucks. So why would they go out? Oh, I guess I need like one less there. And then if they do that, if they decide to put them out to the sides, we've got a way back in. So hopefully that takes care of any of these issues, right? They put them out to the other side, well, we'll just knock them back in. Right, so we are making potions. And we also need to make, I think, this. This is the next one I want to unlock. That's also very interesting. So we need to come back and just reassess what stuff we're creating so that we can make those coin bags. Unless we've already got enough. No. So we're still making bronze. Now silver, I thought was made here. Yeah, silver is made down here. Maybe we increase this. This can handle the max. So let's get the maximum amount of these in place. That makes sense, doesn't it? Except we have insufficient resources. We need more shields from the next level. And we're still not getting them. I imagine now probably all the shields are being eaten up by the potions. Oh, what happened there? Goes up. Well, almost maximum. I think what we'll do is we'll create additional silvers at this level now. So, tons of silver gets to come through. Now, here's the thing. We do actually want to collect some silver if we think about it. Let's go and check out what this would do. Okay, that when flipped, I think is what we want there. So flip it, and I can't tell it what resource because it's not on there. Okay. Oh, it does that one? Ah. Right, what am I missing here then? When you can't... Do I need an advanced one for that? Because I did actually make one of these, right? So... okay, so there's like a price. If you want to filter the more advanced ones, got it. So I think we point in the direction we want to go. And then we flip the filter. I feel like the visuals there could be better. Let's go ahead and set it to silver. And then any silver bags, we've got one coming up. But here's the thing, I don't want all of the silver to go that way, right? Because I've also got to make gold. This is where I feel like we probably need yet another one down here. Right, we also want to make gold. Maybe we want to make more bronze back here as well. Oh, I can hover to look. Like, I think the one that's making furnaces is probably good for now. Yeah, I think what I'm going to do is pause. Let's go and just put 3 bronze ones here. And then put another belt like that. So we get more bronze in. And again, I could use a splitter somewhere here to say we also want to stockpile bronze too. So we need that. We need a splitter. If I turned it... what's the optimal way to lay this out? Probably actually putting it there, funny enough. Right, so now half goes into the next area and half doesn't. Let's double this up. Or because I've halved it, let's put 4, so 2 and 2. Right, so more bronze comes into here, more silver goes up there, but we filter out some silver, right? We've got to do the same thing again. We've got to split that. So potentially I haven't put that in the right spot. I think the more we do this, we're going to just naturally like suss that stuff out. We're going to end up, you know, we'll get there basically with a bit of time. So we filter out, but half of them go one way, half go the other. Cool. Dang, look at this. How many potions have we created then? A lot of potions. What did I say we've got to reinvest in? This one down here. We should have done that already. Oh no, the next level costs the next type of potion. Makes sense. Makes sense. But we've lowered the amount of ingredients, right? They now cost 9 each time. Yeah, so I don't know how to make that yet. Let's go look at what it is. It is not something here. So I think we have to get a new level to unlock that. Did you see the decked out tutorial video yet, says Cammy Biz? I've not seen it. I'll probably watch it after this stream. Gold didn't need silver, right? Oh, I think you're absolutely right. It didn't. So in that case, we'll leave the splitter there and do that. Hey X, been watching the videos for a while. Just want to say I love what you do. I need to head to class now, but I'll be lurking. Hey, focus at class, you. Get your brain smarts on. Thank you for the nice message and enjoy your lesson. Alright, so what are we looking at next? What is our supply like? I think all the gold is probably getting used up by the potions, right? No, that's not an ingredient. So this is, okay, this is it. This is gold production, or it was. This was gold bags. So the shields go in here and we produce gold bags somewhere. Now what's the other ingredient then? I know what's going on. So, does this... Oh my god, it's got 427 in. Wow, I did not realise it works like that. So, let's go take that back. Wait, let's check our resources. 31. Take it back. We get them back. That's really good. Ah, that makes so much sense. I forgot we took out this thing, okay? So, we've got to put these back now. Again, I think it'd be really nice to have like a little toggle switch somewhere. It said retrieve. Can I do that here if I go... How did that... Oh, do you know what? I'll just do that. There was like a retrieve thing. I think that's maybe how you get your resources back. Anyway, now all of this becomes gold. I wonder if that's happened anywhere else as well. Like back here. Do any of these have like a stupid amount of materials in? Doesn't look like it. Yeah, look. Look, 225. I'm going to remove that and leave it alone. I think that's just a sign that it's not very well balanced. But then this first one has way more of the bronze bags. That is really weird how that works. Maybe it just takes whatever's in front of it and it's not balancing itself. Although then it just took 6. And then... So while it's crafting, it just takes the other one. Then it goes back to that. We might have to investigate how to better balance that stuff later on. Right, we're now should be producing gold, but it doesn't look like it's so. It looks like my new one, or one of them, wasn't configured properly. They're all on gold. What about that one? Yeah, that wasn't configured properly. DHG Ifrit, thank you for your 2 months of support, my dude. Sup, Xisuma, how you doing today? I'm doing good, my dude. Thank you for asking. Hope you're doing alright yourself. InfoFox says there is an advanced assembler, Xisuma, that stops intaking materials if it's full. An advanced assembler that stops taking materials if it's full. Oh, yeah. Let's have a look. That's probably just a better way to deal with that, right? Is just make the advanced type. Okay, so that takes place once we've got shields. So if I want to start getting some of... Wait, did it use an original assembler? Strangely, it didn't. I thought it would have done that. Let's stop making assemblers back here then. I'm just going to get rid of it. Right, so no more of those assemblers. Let's slowly start to build up the better quality assembler. Wait, I just put the wrong thing on it, didn't I? Yeah. Check the resources. We now have the gold ticking up. Brilliant. In order to make platinum, what do we have to do? We have to get gold and the slime things. I know that the slime things are actually over here. Okay, so I see... Why are those belts there? It's for that cauldron, isn't it? I see a small opportunity to use this. This means we won't be making white potions anymore. What is going on there? It's just some wastage. Yeah, look, a green one got over there. I'm going to come here and put these things in and put them on platinum now. Did that actually select that one? No. Let's also get some more upgrades because we've got a ton of potions. We need to save 30 of each for the next level. You know, maybe you could argue for more as well. We could increase production speed just by clicking that button, which I think is cool. I don't think I want to do the intake one. So now production everywhere is 10, 20% faster, and the conveyor belts will be... let's do that, and yeah, let's go for one more. 140. Okay. That should really just generally increase everything a little bit, right? The gameplay should go a little faster now. Except it was like, not there, homie, not there. Not on that one little spot. Okay, let's check the resources. So we've got quite a lot of stuff, just slowly ticking up those platinums now. And we're gonna are we gonna unlock this one? Actually, we could kind of aim for both. Once we get 20 gold and we got plenty of silver, so we've got 20 gold. So there's no reason we can't unlock this one now. But it does mean we then have to go and like do this level. So interesting. Wait, do I have to kill that thing? And did it just destroy a belt over here? I think it just destroyed a belt. Like, do I have to kill that thing? Is it going to attack me? Red Dragon regenerates health. Maybe it's like a challenge. So, if I go ahead and grab my crossbows, what's the betting it's going to destroy the crossbow? Wait, all my crossbows are gone. They're somewhere else. Does he know Decked Out is released as Lulu? I think it starts tomorrow morning. Right, I'm going to come over here and grab these and use them as an experiment, right? So, I'm going to go over to the Red Dragon. We're going to rotate it. Oh, look, I can't actually put anything on this level. I don't know then. I don't understand. Wait. That's interesting. So maybe I need something more powerful. Let's put that. Yeah, let's swap those. And then maybe if I make another drawbridge, it'll allow me to attack it again. Ah, let's try the drawbridge thing. Wait, this always messes me up a little bit. Oh wait, I get it, I think. Does it have to be... I think it might have to be, like, here. Ah, okay. Right, so if I can get it to a point where its health continuously comes down, then we're good. So let's go ahead and remove some of these and make a couple more bridges. And then we've got 2 more lasers as well. Interesting. Interesting stuff. Okay, can I put one there? I can. Let's put one here. Add these 2. Right, now its health comes down, so it's a waiting game. Unless its health somehow like regenerates faster, the lower down it is. But I think it's just a waiting game, which is what we're doing with a lot of stuff here. We're just waiting. So we're up to 3 platinum coins. That's cool. That's cool. That's some pretty cool mechanics as Lost Flatlander. I don't know if that's the way you're supposed to do it, but it's certainly curious that, you know, that's maybe what the challenge was. Crossbow versus dragon, epic battle. Well, now we've got these things, whatever they're called. Crystals. I wasn't sure if there was an upgrade for weapons. How did you get the game when it's not released yet, says Commit? There's a demo on Steam. So we're just playing the demo. Alright, come on, dragon. You know, give up already. Right, what do we get? Oh! That's how we get this stuff. So we need to scale up this operation, and we need to do it by getting other islands around it, and then plastering it with bridges. Wow. These little icons come out across the screen. Oh. So I guess that means if we go to buy islands, it would be... Alright, we can't buy this one here. That's curious. Also, where did that item go? Because we need to bring it back across. Huh. I might have made way too many of these bridges, just saying. And then that's technically in the way, but we won't worry about that. So yeah, I can't put any more than that down. Now, could we go with a different attack method here as well? I could just add the crossbow to it if I want to be lazy. But we kind of want the one that does the most effective damage. That could actually be something else here. But I'm going to take a few of those. They're getting expensive, by the way. So like, that don't feel like these do much. It probably did. That did not feel effective. Okay, so open up this. Oh, where did it go? Down the bottom? It went down the bottom. We'll put the... I'll put those away for the time. We'll put that away, and this is a resource, so we'll put it up there. That's better, isn't it? Okay, so then something down the bottom. Good, good, good. Bring these up here. So yeah, look at where it goes, right? Ha. Aha. Hey, we got that thing. Right, we built a farm. A very curious farm. I wonder if these can go behind each other. Nope. Can I put it down here? Does that hit you? I think it does. So now we farm oh yeah, it respawns a tiny bit faster. Cool. It kind of looks to me like its hitbox doesn't go any further. So that's that done. I see in the title you know what Factorio is. Do you even play it on Steam? Says Nezumi Love. I played Factorio back when it was not even funded. And I covered it on my channel and helped get some attention. I spoke with the team over there. We did a giveaway. And we helped it get across its funding line. Oops! Pressed the wrong button. And it became a game. Which was pretty awesome. If you go back and look for the Factorio videos on my channel. Look, we're making yellow potions now. It's using those ingredients already. Sweet. Just like that was easy. That was easy. 3 out of 5. Nice. Is it literally just the one ingredient? Because that's cool. Right, let's check up on our other objective, which was the 10 platinum coins. So we've done that. Let's pause the game. New enemy, Mimic. Drops more after it eats any item. Wow. So if it eats an item, it will drop more of it. So that's a way to farm. I think we should try and farm these then. So we need a secondary bridge going across. That's curious now. Like we could take our whole channel of items up here and like channel them across and just like duplicate resources possibly. But we'll start the simple way. So we're gonna put that there because what I've noticed is that. Oh, that's actually the wrong end. They spawn down here. Okay. I've incorrectly noticed. I also now want my drawbridge back, and I'm not sure if it has a mechanism to give you it back, so... Oh well. I don't think having lots of drawbridges is an issue. Unless it drops onto an obstacle. Or over the top of it. So... I guess we're going to go... something like that. Ah, look. See, that's bad. That's bad. There's plenty of places this game can polish and make things a little smoother, that's for sure. But we won't focus on that for right now. So my potions, my new potion needs to go up here. We're not going to use those right now. We're going to use some of our weapons. I'm going to put the bridges back in. Do we have anything off screen? We've got area damage. Okay, let's go by... I feel like I just want to try area damage again because it's just so, like, scalable. So I brought 5 of those. I've got 6 in total. Okay. So I think what we want to do is like funnel these into a path that's easy for us to get the items back out. You see, because they don't run across the bridge, I'm assuming they won't come into the next area. Oh! You can make them go between areas. Well, maybe rather than... Interesting. Like, let's let them eat over here. And then let's mess with them when they come across the other side. So I need another bridge, basically. Bridge, bridge, bridge. Okay. So they're going to come around there because we're going to block that one off. So we've got another wall we're going to build here. Right, they don't like that. They found another way through, which is up the top. That makes a lot of sense. So we've got to kill them in that area and bring the items out this way. Alright? The way that they came in. That's kind of it. So if we go ahead and do some every other, which that is not. Okay. One more wall like that. Okay, you can see what's going on now, and probably best just to do that. So I'm going to assume none of them die here, but if they die further back, we want to be able to capitalize on that, I guess. Right. So that looks okay, but we want to put more weapons in now. I think we'll have like a bit of an insurance policy back here. We'll put 2 of those in case they get to that spot. Maybe one pointing up there in case they get that far along. You could even put some like laser stuff here pointing in. Let's go buy a couple of lasers, or maybe just the one. Okay, just the one for now, and you know, we'll hope that that's good enough. Why can't I zoom in now? Okay, now I can. And if it's not, we're in trouble. I can put that there actually, couldn't I? All right. I reckon that's going to be sound, but let's see what happens. Imagine making a killing system that funnel every mob to be killed on one island. It's possible. It's possible to do that. And that could be extremely effective. I really like that you can move them across islands. That just feels like you could do a lot with that. Peeps, if you're enjoying the stream today, be sure to hit the follow button over here on Twitch. I think I'm going to take a break from streaming tomorrow. I was going to stream decked out, but I think what I'll do is like play it off camera and get to grips with it a little bit before streaming and stuff. Now, is it me? It dropped a different item, but it's probably because it didn't pick up an apple coming through, right? Like, it's got to get the apple core. Oh, it's because they skipped it entirely, basically. And they're getting close to the end here, like a little too close for comfort, honestly. Let's go ahead and do that. That was probably a bit overkill. I'm going to get me another laser. And another one of those. That's my insurance policy. I love saying that for some reason. My insurance policy. Okay. Just in case. Right, so I saw one of them picked up an apple. Now, it drops 2 of those things. They don't look the same to me. Did I misunderstand the instructions? Drops more after it eats any item. For some reason, because of that name Mimic, I thought it would drop the item double. So now we're actually taking away a precious item. Let's go ahead and remove that block since I misunderstood that. So we would want to bring some sort of junk item up here, basically, in order to double that resource later on if we wish to do so. So we've now got another resource. We've unlocked Magic Assembler. Craft new items requires electricity. Wow. Is that all that is? Chest core. Mana pressure plate. Generates mana when stepped on. Connect to a grid. Ooh. Mana pole. Transfers mana through the mana grid. This sounds insane. Mimics. Then you can make your own mimic spawner. Right. Moves items underground. Oh, a tunneler. Brilliant. I know what that is. And we can make more slime spawners. So, again, there's going to be a lot of rebuilding of old stuff. Or sort of moving up to the next level with all of that. But we haven't seen any new weapon types. But we're just sort of seeing the end of the tech tree. If we jump in on this thing, we will see... Okay, blue gem was our next thing. And it says use to buy new islands. So apparently all I need is a tunnel thing. Like, can I literally just... I can't put an item down in the world. Oh wait, we're making purple potions now? My goodness me. I can't put an item down on the ground in the world. So in order for me to make a blue gem, I need to make a tunneler. So that requires me hijacking some of the slime stuff we did at the top. Now, I think we're... Oh no! I think we might be reaching the end of the demo is what I was going to say. But let's check out our resources. Right, we don't have 10 platinum yet. So the thing that we need to improve is this, and we just don't have the space for it really, it feels like. Like, they did not give us a lot of space, and the slimes eat the other things, which is a bit of an issue. Unless we upgrade the conveyor belt speed. So that we are although it did say about doing the cauldron ones first. So like, if we get 5 more of those, do you know what, we'll have them in reserve, won't we? So we can definitely do that. Does it now give us 4 instead of 3 slimes is the next question. 1, 2, wait, that... All 4 now get out. Brilliant. Brilliant. Now, this is mostly area of effect. So, I'm sort of wondering if we can actually scale that. I think I see... Oh, this is all a bit... It's all a bit too compact up here. No, that's not what I want you to do. Let's see if we can nudge... Okay, yeah, basically we're rebuilding, okay? We're going to try and squeeze that out to make the next bit a little bit easier. So, let's say goodbye to a lot of this. I can pick up these things, by the way. Okay, yeah, and some of it's still kind of broken, so we don't want that. Alright, so we're going to have to send slimes down again. When they get to the bottom here, we can do more area of effect damage. With the prices of these going up, channeling lots of them into one spot sounds more and more appeasing. So maybe I could take that... Okay, I think we want a laser pointing upwards, right? We want area of effect there, but that's like the one spot we can put it. Okay, let's get another weapon. So we've got a laser pointing up. And this might not actually guarantee that we get more slimes, because they eat the other ones, so we have to kill them fast enough. Okay, I'm just looking at the layout again, trying to spot like a... Can we put another laser up the top there? I think we can't because we block them off. Technically, is this space here now usable too? Like, if I... that's because something's already there. No? I guess I could put them here and try and kill them quicker. Okay, I'm going to do that. And I can't buy any more of those. Maybe put a few of these in the area. Alright. I can now put, like, so the path is there. I can now put that here. I don't know where I'm going to put another slime spawner, honestly. Okay, we're okay leaving it like this for the time being. Did I make the slime spawner? Did it go somewhere? Did I not click on it? Insufficient resources. Right, it's this stuff here that we need more of, and the cauldrons are probably snatching them up, so I need to get them before the cauldrons do. What was it, one more? Kill that dragon! Alright, back. Food has been inhaled, says Bear. Inhaled? Don't you mean ingested? Peeps are talking about food. Making me hungry, man. I enjoyed my food today. Don't look good, does it? So can I actually put it there? I can't because it'll block it. I think, right. This thing's going to go this way now. So this space here is going to be like big time sacrificed, basically. We need to rebuild and redirect. It's going to go like up here and then across. I'm fine with it being all messed up like that for now. So I think what I want to do is maybe do this. I don't understand that line it's just drawn. Okay, I can't build in the middle there, that's fine. And I got 2 of these, right? So we'll have one there and one there. And that's kind of the same thing. So I think we're good to test that out. Now we've doubled up the slimes. This isn't a guarantee that we're going to get... Oh, do they also eat those things? If they eat items, they're probably eating my dragon drops. And we only get 4. Is that really just 4 that we got? Oh my god. This is so bad. This is so bad. We need to improve that timing then. Oh no, it got through that time. It got through. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what to say. This layout ain't great, is it? Can I get more of these? Oh, I've just chewed through some more resources. Like, maybe we just try and kill them all super fast here. I really don't feel like that's doing it right, does it? So, we probably need like another approach to that. Now, the thing that we were just getting stuck on was creating this thing requires those things. Oh my god, so we need the slimes. Yikes. I think we have very little space to squeeze this in, but it might just be possible. So some of what we need is coming from up here, right? We want those items. Do you know what? They get eaten by the ones... Oh my god, they get eaten by the ones in front. So we don't kill them quick enough to actually get those items out of there. Right? They always get trapped here. Huh. Not realised. Wow. Oh, there's so many things we need to work on right now then. Whew. Okay, one got out. So when we kill one that's like on its way out, that's okay. Let me get more of those laser things. Yeah, we are now struggling amazingly. Probably just got the wrong idea with this setup down here. So we probably want to kill them as... Okay, the whole reason we sent them across, do you remember why? It's because I thought it was going to duplicate some items. It don't do that. So therefore, we just need to redo this bit, I think. I'm going to go ahead... Okay, and I think we're going to be good. This is going to be tough. I'm going to get rid of those. And then put in this. And then we're going to have to take... Wow, I've got like everything in the wrong place down here. Don't want those cauldrons. Anyway, we're going to have to rebuild this. Like so. So we want them to walk that way. And we really want to kill them before we turn them around. So maybe we don't turn them around. We want them to walk in the same direction as the belt for the longest time, is essentially what I'm getting at. Yeah, that makes sense. I think it's the belt being in the wrong order is probably like the core of the issue, if you like. Okay, so looking at what we got going on here, I'm going to take these things away. I think we're still okay. I don't think... Oh, no, I see a big goof. We've got a big goof right here. And we got a major goof down the bottom. Big time goof. Oh dear. That's really bad. No, why is that broken? I see why it's broken. It's because I made a mistake here. Oh dear. Okay, well, some are potentially going to get through. So we have to hope that they can do a trick for us. Okay. Right, and now I think we're good to start moving these ones. Yeah, we'll let you take a bit more damage first. Okay. Right, how are we doing up the top there? We're gonna take a couple more out, so that's all right. Yeah, taking all of them out actually. Okay, then we'll come back down here again. I need to pinch that because you need to go there. This needs to go all the way across, and I think we want more area of effect really. But I kind of only got these right now. Just using that as a blocker for the time being. That's actually doing really good. Right, and one got through, and then that one will take care of that. Yeah. So, let's go ahead. Undo those. Put the laser here, so it shoots back across. That's got to make that really strong now. Let's get this thing bringing those items out. Okay, and then I think you want that thing there. Maybe one here. Like that's got to be solid now. That's got to be solid. And the big mistake that we made, in case it weren't clear, oops, made another mistake. Yeah, let's also just shore up that little exit. The big mistake we made is just the way I arranged the belts was just nonsensical, and I didn't pick up on that soon enough. Okay, so that's been optimized now, big time. You need to be hitting them from behind so you get the last one, and this way you won't lose any items. Yeah, let's check that out. Because if you kill the first one, it's going to eat the thing in front of it, right. So maybe... Oh, no, look, it's fast enough to take the items away now. So that's okay. It did look like we lost one on the corner there, though. So maybe taking that one out, right, and swapping those around is a good idea. And then do the same thing. Oh my god, put that back quickly. So that might be slightly better. Yeah, it still looks a bit funky. Oh, and then this one down here should be a laser, right? That seems to be a little bit better. It's when the items catch up with them in the front that you got a problem. So this one comes close, we shoot it. Right, taking out the one at the back. Yeah, it can definitely be better, can't it? It might make more sense to have an entirely different setup where you just hit these in the back each time. I don't want to rebuild it again, but that's something to be remembered. Also, we got massive overkill up here. I can take some of these back for sure. They were really not... Oh, wait. Then one made it to the end. Okay, I'm just going to put them back then. Right, so now we are actually... Oh, my God. How long has that been going on for? That is appalling. We've just been voiding stuff. That is stupid. Oh, dear. That's a bit of a bummer, because when you sink time into doing other stuff, you, like, build up some resources, but... Not in that case, because I did that too hastily. So, I'm starting to forget what on earth we were trying to do, but I think it was the blue one, right? No, you got to do that one first. So you need the slime and you need these things here, which we don't have. So, like, I could put them here, and they could do those funnel things. Right, now they should technically get that. And when they put them back out on the belt, this one and this one can pick them up and do the blue gem. And I think what I'm going to do is just turn off this stuff for a while. I'm just going to say, hey, actually, let's just focus on crafting those things. We can put another one here if we want to do that for a tunnel. And then we can put another one there for the blue gem. Right, now we've got our 10 platinum. We were avoiding stuff. We could have had more, but that island needs 10 blue gems. Is this setup is creating them? This setup is creating them. That is good. This looks very promising now. I've got 2 blue gems down here. Let's go sort out the resources. So that would go there. Let's now check out our potion setup. So upgrading the speed of the potions at this time might not be the best. And we didn't get enough to make the top level cauldron. I think we can clearly afford, but we need to keep 30. I think we can increase production speed. But we've only got 15 for conveyor if I want to do that. And I think I'm saving those ones for this. Intake, I'm not sure I really wanted to upgrade. Oh, no, it's intake speed, not amount. So that is a bit of a no-brainer, I think. Yeah, there you go. Those are all the upgrades that we need. So its intake speed is quicker, like the way it moves the item in. I thought it was quantity for some reason. Right, so everything in the whole thing became a little bit more efficient, and now we have 4 blue gems. And we're just keeping an eye on it, really. So we might have, like, too many of these? Or not enough of those? Right, you are not even making the right thing, which is just crazy. So that should hopefully speed it up a little bit. Alright. Blue Raven says, I'm back. Welcome back, my dude. How have y'all liked this stream today? Let me know in the chat. Are also making the advanced assembler, says Book. Oh, yeah. We did set that up somewhere, and it would appear that we are not making it. Maybe we ripped that out before it really got a chance to do its thing. No, over here is where we were making it. So it never had shields come in. Oh my god, I can see the problem. We can fix it so quickly. Right, and we've probably got too many of these. And look, that's where all the shields are piling up. Okay, I'm putting an end to this madness. I'm doing that. Just one of them there now. Okay, so the advanced assemblers are coming. If they pick them up. Because they've been... Look, again, look, the amount of resources that are the wrong type there is ridiculous. We're just stockpiling stuff all over the place. And when we're killing a dragon. Haven't played Factory in ages. This looks like loads of fun, says Red the Fed. It really is. Esmeow says, just got here. I really don't know what's happening, but it looks fun. Bowie says, pretty chill. Haven't been in a stream for a while. Well, welcome along to this one. It has been a chill one. It's an alright stream, I guess, says Bear. God, you don't appreciate anything I do you? It's alright, I guess. Better things I could be doing with... Oh, look at that paint dry on that wall. God, so thrilling. Look at this paint drying. I don't know what this joke is. Bear, I'm messing with you. I hope you know that. It's all for the entertainment of everyone else. This game is really nice. It felt a little rough around the edges early on. It felt like its gameplay loop might not be that deep. But actually, I think it's got things really right. After playing it for a while, here's where I think it needs to improve a little. Some of the visuals here give you a sense of borders that don't exist, and vice versa. Over here, you don't get a sense for the borders. So the layout of the area and some places you can build in, some not, makes it a challenge, makes it fun. It just needs to be clearer. Love this dragon over here, totally unexpected. More islands with unique challenges would be great. And the way each mob and island combo gives you a challenge is really good. So it does get you to think. When we did this setup down here, I think the better way to do it is probably to have a tighter turning gauntlet with those other things, these things, the Cyclopses shooting you in the back. So I'd like to come back to this and refine some of it. I feel like... Oh, by the way, we got a new goal. I feel like we might be at the end of the demo, though, and I don't know how much deeper the game will go, but I think it's got a lot of things right. This right here, though, the merchant and the wizard, I feel like you just need to press a button or click something over here to get to that, because otherwise you've got to like move around a lot. This health bar should probably be at the top of the screen, and some of the GUI here is a bit messed up, but yeah, though, like there are some things that can be improved, but otherwise, like, the core of the game is just wicked. Another thing would be these blocks. Like, they are... Splitter works pretty well. The other one was a bit tricky to figure out. It's a really nice game. I'm not sure how much can be really included with what they have in the demo. Feels pretty fleshed out and finished. There's Infrafox. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if there wasn't too much more behind what you've been shown. Because look at this, like, when you get to this bit here, like, is this going to expand? Are we going to see more here? It kind of feels like the menu's sort of full. This, though, would suggest there's way more items in the game eventually. So, not sure about that. Let's go by the island, by the way. So let's find out what's going on over here. Pause the game, of course. New enemy, Ghost. Occasionally turns invisible. Invisible ghosts do not take damage. Right, so they're occasionally going to... And look at this, a split in the level. They have to go through the middle. Very interesting. And I was kind of expecting it to say that mana might be required at this point, right? Like, you might have to start using this mana system. So we haven't really investigated that. And yeah, you can certainly go deeper on this. So I think for where we're at right now, what we would do is probably come back to the beginning islands again and do that ramping up of production. I feel like we can make this smarter, get more out of it. Same for this bit over here. And then, yeah, and then when you come to these areas, like, clearly we could do better here. So there's a lot of rebuilding. And then let's go back to buy islands. Like, I feel like I didn't really see how buying this would help us. But maybe the idea is, rather than trying to squeeze in a lot of production, you try and get one belt. So maybe what we should be doing is getting all of these levels, belting through down to here, and then do all of your production on there. So I feel like if I come back to this game, that's what I'm going to do. Like, perhaps rebuild again. Kenever20, thank you ever so much for subscribing with the Prime. Appreciate you using that on me. Hope you're enjoying the stream. There is a one next to the crafting window. So I'm guessing there might be a second list. Now that's, how many do you want to craft? 5 or 1 is what that's for. Also, yeah, some of this weird stuff with, like, items going on your hotbar off screen is a bit odd. I feel like in games like this, like, inventory management is just not fun. So in my eyes, it maybe makes sense to keep these off of your hotbar because you can't actually use them. Like, these resources should be like a stat somewhere on the screen so you know how many you've got. And then the amount of hotbar slots should reflect the amount of items in the game, given how it's pretty much that and a few extra, right? So little design decisions like that, I think, could really be improved on. And let me open the buy islands again, because we now have a goal to make this emerald thing. Ah, there you go. So then there's a level beyond this one. Now, the emerald crafting is... do I have to unpause to build this? Wait, I'm clicking on the wrong stuff. Emerald is... it is there, but you need some sort of new drop. So I'm guessing it's going to be whatever you get from here, you then got to bring to your emeralds. So yeah, if we do this again, I think the plan would be to bring all of these resources through a central line down to that island that we hadn't brought, the empty one. I know it's empty, by the way, because I played this before and brought it. And then do all the production there, perhaps. I might play it. It seems like a nice mix between strategy and relaxed gameplay, says Stellian. Yeah, I think what you're touching on there is that it's passive, so you can just leave it running and accumulate resources. So you don't have to make it super efficient. You can just kind of sit back, let it do its thing, and then come back to it, which is cool. Anyway, I'm really impressed with that. Like, when I learned about this game, I was like, Factorio Tower Defense? That sounds like a killer combination. I love the aesthetic, and I'm really glad that we tried it out. Also, I feel like we should, like, make a... I thought this looked really cool right here, like a thumbnail with one of the graphics. What would be best for a thumbnail, do you think? Like that spot there? This area? Maybe that? I love that bit, though. I think I might go with this one here. Oh yeah, let's not pause. There we go, that's nice and clean. I'm going to zoom out. I'm going to take a screenshot. Get that ready for some editing. Post stream. My friends, very much hope you've enjoyed this one. I think I'm going to stream again either Saturday evening or Sunday. I'm going to play Decked Out tomorrow and just see what happens with it. Like, Oh, I will record, no doubt, but I've been feeling really strange with like what I choose to make content on a bit lately. So I'm kind of just thinking like I need to like know what it feels like, and then I'll stream it. I don't want to do a stream on the game where it's like I do one run and that's all I can do because everyone else is playing it. So I just gotta see what happens. But you know, be on the lookout. Anyway, I'm wrapping up the stream here. I'm gonna go find someone to raid. We will of course check the game that we're playing first of all. That's always a cool idea. See if we can support this new game, which is called Mob Factory. If you did enjoy it, there's a demo of it on Steam. I'm the only one playing it, so there you go. Right then, let's check out who is Impulse doing a music stream? No, I don't know why it had Impulse on my... Wait, is this thing not working? Yeah, Impulse is doing something with music, so I'll send you over there. And he's drumming. Love it. I'm going to watch Impulse do some drumming. Cool. All right, that's it. Thank you, everyone. Take care. I'll either see you tomorrow or Sunday. Bye-bye.